Huck taking an expansion, though, just in case his economy wasn't far enough ahead. And yeah, he's just going to keep Red Archon contained within his base. He's going to take his own expansion, allow his mineral count and gas count to go way up, and Red Archon will just be stuck. He is building a command center, though, so maybe he could float it to another expansion since he can't get down here. An SCV tried to get down here. Oh, he is going to maybe move out with these Marauders. No. He doesn't want to test this army by Huck. Huck's got sentries in the mix, so he could throw down force fields, split up those Marauders, and cause a lot of trouble for him if he would try and come down and take this expansion. Huck, I imagine, Maynarding some probes down here to his expansion, and I imagine he's just sending his troops up to the expansion of Red Archon as soon as they come out, so that he can keep them contained and keep them in his base, stop him from getting any expansions. He's got the Zelnaga Watchtower too. Huck firmly in control of this map, and Red Archon needs to do something to break this contain, or he's going to be heading to the losers bracket. Depending on how good Huck's scouting is, he may be able to sneak this command center off somewhere. And does he have 3 barracks? No tech for Red Archon, just all infantry. I guess he really wants to break that contain. Whoa! And salvaging a bunker. That was interesting. I guess he needed the minerals for something. He's building more Marines and Marauders on the way on that tab. And it looks like he's actually got a pretty threatening force. If he were to move out, and if Huck misplays his force fields, oh, he is moving out now. He's going to try and take this force. He stems up, good force field, keeping half the troops inside the base. He's going to try and pick off these other troops here. Red Archon wisely running back into the shadow of his base there to try and get some cover fire from those troops trapped by that force field. Guardian Shield's just now wearing off. Another force field going down to further split up the troops, and it looks like this contain is going to hold for now, at least until these force fields go down. A Zealot coming in to reinforce. Troops being split up again, another force field going down. Great force field play from Huck, really using those force fields to his advantage, and forcing the Marines and Marauders to just sit there trapped, unable to help their buddies. It's got to be sad for them. Just watch them die. And he has evened things out. Red Archon had a sizable army advantage before this engagement started, and now things are a little bit evened out. And he knows if he tries to go down there again, he's just going to get split up with force fields, so he may just decide to stay in his base at this point. Probably the smartest move. He's got to do something to break this contain. He might have been better served going for siege tanks instead of this 3 racks infantry build. And wow, Huck macroing hard. Really building an intimidating force down there. I would say Red Archon's in some trouble right now. What does he got? He does have a factory on the way, though. So maybe he will get some siege tanks and break this contain. Huck now sending out scouts. He knows that Red Archon can't expand to his natural, so... Oh, another engagement happening here. Red Archon bringing out SCVs, possibly a sign of desperation. I don't know why you would attack with SCVs into this. It looks like he has enough if he could just get past these force fields, but it looks like it's never going to happen. Huck content to keep him trapped inside his base like this. He needs dropships or something, some way to get around these force fields on that ramp, because these sentries have enough energy to just force field him in his base indefinitely. He needs to do something. He needs to switch it up. Siege tanks have great range, and he could maybe drive off those sentries if he could get some siege tanks out. He's got an orbital command going here. Forces being split up again. Once again, he'll just move out of range of those Marauders and wait till that force field wears off, and then probably throw down another force field. I guess not if they're not moving out. He only throws them down when they're on the ramp. Huck has pretty much all of the expansions covered, so there's no way nowhere Red Archon could even fly with this command center, but he's going to try. Wow. Moving out with the orbital command. And Huck has retreated to the corner here. Maybe he wants to let him land, and then he's going to come in and... Yeah, it looks like he's going to let him land, and then he's going to try and move in afterwards. But look at all those Marauders. I don't know if he should have let him out of his base. Here we have an engagement. Marauders stimming up, microing back. They've got those concussive shells. Good force fields going down. Good micros by both players. SCVs coming out to attack. SCVs are in the stalker line now. Those Zealots getting blocked by their own force fields. They cannot get to those Marauders. Those Marauders are going crazy on those Zealots. But the force fields are down. The Zealots get through, but are taken out almost immediately. And that is not a big enough Marauder ball to deal with all these Stalkers. And there's the GG from Red Archon. Wow. Great game. Huck takes it. So Huck will be advancing to the winner's bracket, and looks like Red Archon will be heading to the loser's bracket. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Dave with Mahalo Video Games once again. If you guys have any requests for replays you want casted, or questions or comments, go ahead and send those over to requests@mahalo.com. Alright, thanks again.